Hey, what is up, Job Squad? How you guys doing? Welcome back to another video, another Create an Arena tip video. Today we are doing the Great Canadian Bash. I actually had a couple of ideas. You guys will see the other video. I actually kind of feel stupid now for the intro of that video because I go over this whole thing about how it's been a while since I've uploaded because I recorded that video first and this one second, but this is going to be the first one to go up and that one will go up after. But yeah, I went through this whole thing about how, like, during 4th of July weekend, I had these great ideas for, like, different videos. And one of them was, like, I wanted to do another Great American Bash video. And I was like, I did one last year. And I feel like I maybe even did one the year before. Like, I don't know. I don't really want to do one. And then I was like, what if we did the Great Canadian Bash? Why is it always the Great American Bash? Why is it not the Great Canadian Bash? And I've already done Captain Canada this year, so let's keep the Canada theme rolling here. And let's do the Great Canadian Bash. So that's what we're going to do today. And it is on 2K19 because I was actually, I was doing a custom superstar, attire video, and the game crashed on me a couple of times. You guys will see that in the next video. And I went back onto 2K20 to, like, make this video because I did that other one first and then I was going to do this one, and I went on and, like, I got through, like, the first menu, like, press start, and it just didn't load. Like, after it had already crashed on me, like, a few times, it wouldn't, like, even load the game. And so I just got so frustrated. I was like, I'm just going to get halfway through the arena and the game's going to crash. So, like, let's just go do 2K19. And I might just only do 2K19 from here on out. I don't know. But as you can probably guess, I want to do like an old school, new school thing. And I actually kind of want to use, and don't ask me why I want to use this Titan or this, but I want to use this. Like, why not, right? I think it looks cool. And I mean, like, we'll get rid of the plants because I think we can. I always pick the wrong one. And then I'm thinking, like, maybe, I mean, it might just end up being like a very generic, sorry. I just went, like, completely silent. I just got so focused in, like, putting this in the right spot that I went completely silent. I got so focused though. But it might just end up being a very generic arena, but I do like I just, like, I want it to feel like an old school, like, WCW Great American Bash, but it's like the Great Canadian Bash. And so I did make my own graphics here. I did have to make the logo and everything. And as you can see, it's red and white, the Canadian flag, red and white. And we got a moose in the background and everything. I think it looks great. I think it looks wonderful. So there's that. That actually fits perfectly. So we're good there. As far as, like, walls go, I know what I want to do, but it's not going to work. Like, I want this. Actually, that kind of does work out. But I want it to be, like, smaller. Like, I want it to be the same size. I don't know. I have an idea of, like, what I would like it to be. I kind of want it to be like this, but, like, the same size as the Titantron, if that makes sense. But that's just not the case. And see, I would like to use this maybe even, but if I could drop it down a little bit, that would be cool. I'm just, like, I'm so ready for, like, a new game. Like, even, like, this would be cool if I could bring it up, maybe, like, we might actually just use this. I can't push it out anymore, though. This might actually, let's do that. I didn't think about the walls at all. I think we might just go straight movie. And we might just use these. I mean, they look good. And I don't really think there's anything else that might even be worth it. And that way you kind of get, like, a newer, feel to it. I did not mean pattern B. Thank you, though. But you also still kind of get, like, that old school feel because it's kind of just like a Titantron, and it is peeking through the Titantron. But we can Can we just, wherever it's at is where I want it. What is going on? I'm sorry, 2K19. I did not mean to yell. Me and 2K19, we're tight. We're homies. I feel like I used to I feel like I used to not like 2K19 too. 2K19 is like I don't know how to explain it, but it's like it's something that you don't like until you've had like something way worse, and then you're like, no. This is fine. This is totally okay. What we had is totally cool. We could just do like SummerSlam. I might actually utilize this one day. I kind of like that first lighting rig that we had. This is such a weird, I don't know. It's such a weird header. We just need new. I would love like, and I suggested this actually. I did like when they had the like the suggestion thing going on, where like you could go into like the forums and like put in like your suggestions for like whatever. I did go in and like write out like an entire thing of like all of my pretty much every suggestion that I've ever had for the game, or for I mean like just in just like the WWE 2K games. And I wrote them all out, and one of them was like a DLC pack for just like arena stuff, and it doesn't even have to just be arena stuff. Like you can do like like DLC packs with like just like one DLC pack where it's like you get new arena parts, like custom, like they don't have to be LED screens that were already used within the world. Like why don't we just come up with like our own, like why doesn't 2K just come up with their own like their own LED boards and Titantrons and stuff like that, and then like put it all in a DLC pack along with maybe like some new attires and whatever else, kind of like how they do like the move set. Like they have like that DLC pack usually that like includes the move sets. So anyways, that's just what I was thinking. I kind of want to use like one of these. Would this be ridiculous? Yeah. I mean, like, not really. That's kind of like the only piece that's ever like worthwhile. Maybe this gargoyle. How big is this thing? Oh, it's it's like tiny. I was like, where's this thing even at? Maybe we just do a car. I do kind of want to like create the like the Armageddon 2000 arena, but it would just like, I don't think I mean, you kind of could, but you also couldn't because the amount of cars that you would need, you couldn't actually put them all in, but regardless, we should do like a UK arena just to use this. Like they always have that. These three things, they always have these three things. So it makes sense that they're in the game. Maybe a nice globe. Damn, why is the globe so big? Okay, interesting. A nice cage, maybe? I've never really, like, played with any of these props. I know this thing's, like, huge. This thing's probably huge, too, right? Yeah. For some reason, I think the globe is bigger. Bailey buddies. It's just, like, it's weird, like, the things that they've picked to, like, just be... I don't know. It's weird things, too. It's, like, things that, like, you wouldn't maybe even want to use. Like, how often is anybody ever using this pillar? Unless you're constantly making, like, Roman... old school, like, Roman arenas. Like, not Roman Reigns, but, like, the Roman Empire. Like, when are you ever using that? It's just... I don't know. It's just weird. Like, give me something that I can actually use. And I don't even know what that would be. I don't even know how to even begin to suggest that, but I don't know. Let's go red. I want that to be white. That's the entranceway. I kind of want it to be... I want it to be white. I want it to be lit up. So when they make their grand entrance... It's a grand entrance. I wish I could just tweak the color of the movie. Maybe there's like a different red movie that's better. I just need something that's like red and basic. Ooh, actually The generic purpose might actually be... Is that what that's called? Generic purpose? General purpose, sorry. This actually works. Again, though, I wish it would match, like, the red that we have. Actually, I think I prefer the raw version. No. I kind of like this one. Yeah, I don't know. I think raw works the best. Maybe it's because I got so used to seeing it. It's just like the red is off from like my logos to like what's actually being used. Like in all of these movies, it's like a different red. But I think we'll just go with this. Just because it's red and white. Titantron, Pattern A, everything else is movie, which works. Sub movie, again, we're going like old school, new school, kind of like how I always do it. So we're just going to remove these two things. And I mostly do that just because I don't necessarily like making graphics for them. I mean, a lot of the times it's like I'm just trying to make like an old school-esque arena. And actually, I think a lot of like the reason why I keep doing this with like a lot of my arenas is that right now, like I haven't been watching a lot of modern wrestling. I've been watching a lot of, not a lot of old school stuff, but like I've been watching older stuff. Like I'll just go back and like I was just watching SummerSlam like 2006, which is not like old school in the, you know, in these terms. I don't like that. Like, now this is red. We'll have to turn that down. Let's do that right now, actually. But I think that's actually where that's coming from, is that I've been watching like older stuff. So it's like, so I just like, it's just in my mind, if that makes sense. I still don't like how red it is, but we're just going to have to live with it. I did, in fact, make my own apron, and I think it looks rather nice. I think you guys have already seen it. I think I maybe accidentally shown it to you. It's this one? It's this one. It's this one? It's this one. It's the Great Outdoors. It's Canada. I literally Google image search like Canada scenery or Canada landscape or something, and this is like one of the pictures that came up, and I thought it was actually a really nice picture. Then I just like found like a painting of a Canadian flag, and like whatever, I redid it and everything and whatnot. So this is this is what it came up with. It's just the Canadian flag. We did the Great I spelled Canadian wrong on all of these. No, I didn't. Canadian. I did. Candian. Oh my God. Oh my God. It took me until just now to notice this. And it's really just like I spelled it wrong once and then I just reused it a bunch of times. But it's the Great Candian, the Great Candian Bash. It doesn't even say Canadian. Wow, I really screwed that up. The Great Candian Bash. Well, if I didn't say anything, somebody probably would have noticed. Honestly, somebody probably already noticed and commented, and now they're like, oh, he actually noticed too. Okay. It took me way too long. Like, I created these graphics and everything, and it's just now, oh well, you know, what can you do? We're gonna push forward, guys. You know, we're gonna just push forward, with what we're doing here. So I don't think it's that big. I mean, we're just doing it for fun. You know, it's really not that serious. That's kind of the way I look at it, you know? I mean, is it a bit of a bummer? Sure. It's a bit of a bummer that I spelt it wrong, but I can always go back in and change it and re-upload everything if I really needed to, you know? So it's just not that serious. I'm not going to get all upset about it. If there's one lesson that you guys can take from this, it's that a lot of things in life just are not that serious. You know? Like, I spent quite a bit of time on this, and, you know, it's a bummer that I spelled Canadian wrong. And I just now noticed it while I was making the video. But what can you do other than keep pushing forward? So that's what we're going to do. Red, that red actually needs to be different. It needs to be more like pinkish. So I think it needs to be down on this end. I think that matches better, probably. Yeah, looks a little better. I mean, it's hard to tell, but it does look like it matches better. Looks more Canadian. I know. It looks more like a Canadian red than like an American red, if you ask me. I do not like that light. Where's that light coming from, even? Is it from up top? Oh, it must be. Oh, did I just not do... I just did the one lighting, and then that was the wrong one. So stage... I need to change this. No, it's not. I did the right one. Right? Because the other ones are white. So this one just needs to be, like, dialed back even further. I might just actually just straight up turn it off. I mean, like... Is that better? How is that still just, like... Oh, I guess that's actually better. Damn, the lights in this game were bad. I don't know. Honestly, I don't remember how bad they are in, like, 2K20. I feel like they're just as bad. But I do remember them being bad in this game. Do I want red here or do I want white? I think I want red. I feel like I don't know. Because it was already white, I feel like I can't go with it being white. Okay, color. Turnbuckle 1 is going to be red. Turnbuckle 2 is going to be white. And turnbuckle 3 is going to be red. Got to go that Canadian flag, you know? Images, can I do it on just one? No, I cannot. I was going to do just the Canadian, like the maple leaf on the white bit, but you can't do that. So we'll just do the Great American, or the Great Canadian Bash, or the Great Candian Bash, rather. What is tiling? If I tile it, what does that really do? Wait, can I make it even smaller and then... No. So what's the point? Why do you even give me the option? I was hoping I could make them, like, really tiny for some reason. Do a cool, like, pattern. Anyways, moving right along here. I kind of wish I would have maybe done, like, red and... Maybe, like, a different apron. Although, I like that apron. I like that apron. Steel steps. We're actually going to... Yeah, we're going to lighten them up just a tad. We're going to keep them, like, that color, but we're just going to lighten them up. Yeah, can we... No, I want that color. Thank you. Accept that. Accept that. Ringside, mate. I don't know why I'm doing that. We're going to go classic here. Just because. Again, if you guys have watched my videos, you know. I'm a fan of, like, the classic aprons. We're going to go old school esque guardrail there. Accept that. I feel... Actually, you know what? I kind of want to do, like, steel key. I kind of want to do this. Maybe not so dark. Oh, that's not even, like, black. Like that. There we go. We'll do the side here. And then we'll just do the logo on here. Now, here is where, like, tiling would actually be fine. But, they didn't even give me the option, so. I just kind of want a couple of little logos there. It's a little more, like, you know. It just, I don't know, kind of puts it all together a little more. A little better. It's not the best looking arena, that's for sure. If I'm just being honest, guys. Announce table. I'm not even going to do an announce table. This is old school. We don't have announce tables if it's old school. Visual condition, e-board. Sure, we'll do an e-board. We'll do a cool little e-board, little e-hangout. You know the deal, guys. Should we do the moose? I think we do the moose here. Well, let's just tile it. That looks pretty cool. I don't know what I'm even doing. We're gonna do that the same. That's the same. Ooh, hold on. Menu image number 1, ladies and gentlemen. There you have it. Why are those lights like that? You see how they're like over there? Oh, is that because that one's like further out than the other one? I think it is. I think that wall is like further out than the other one. I mean, that's the only thing that I can think of. Oh, it is by like a little bit. How about that? That little smidge, it's like an inch. Made those lights do that. That's interesting. Interesting stuff. I guess I could fix it, but I'm just like, it's not that. Again, a lesson to be learned here. It's just not that important to me, guys. You know, it doesn't need to be perfect. I'm not perfect. You're not perfect. This arena is far from perfect. I do believe that it is a beautiful arena, though. Other than like the reds not matching on the movies, and the lights being a little too bright in this game overall. I think it turned out pretty well. I hope you guys would agree on this one. And luckily, thankfully, the game did not crash on us. Surprise, surprise. 2K19 did not crash on me 32 times while I tried to make this video. Thank you. But anyways, this is not a rant session, as I tend to do at the end of these videos, I feel like, at this point. As you will probably find out in the next video. Maybe I rant at the end of that one. I kind of wish I would have ranted more now that I'm, like, bringing it up. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the Great Canadian Bash. The Great Canadian Bash. Can't believe I messed that up. I hope you guys enjoyed this one, though. If you did, make sure to leave a like. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to follow me on Twitter and on Instagram at JobberNation. This has been your boy, JobberNation. Bye.